it's Monday, and it's not Monday, it's Tuesday actually, and it's the third week of Magical Readathon. And yesterday I haven't vlogged. I just wanted a free day from vlogging. I don't know what happened, I just wasn't in the mood and I didn't want to force myself, so I didn't. However, I have some updates. On Sunday I started reading Ninth House by Lee Bardugo. However, I have DNF'd it. It wasn't for me. I read maybe 60-ish pages of this book, and I had just had to force myself to pick this one up, and I wasn't interested at all, and I actually felt that this book might actually put me into a reading slump, and that one I don't need. So I decided to DNF it. Unfortunately, it is very loved book by everyone. However, it's not for me. It just was very messy. The story jumped from one point to the other point in the matter of paragraphs, not even the chapters, but in every and single paragraph something different was happening, and it was just so messy. I was struggling to follow the story. So I don't want that, so I decided to start reading this one instead. Of course I had to change the prompts. However, on Saturday there was it was some sprints that G created for her Patreons, and we were lucky enough to get a free prompt change. So I used that for exchanging this one to this one. And for this prompt I have to read the book that I don't know much about, and definitely I don't know much about this one, only that it's quite loved by majority of the people. It's not that very popular at the moment, however I have a feeling that it will be. But I started it yesterday and I read only 6 pages. However, those 6 pages is already more interesting for me than this one. So, well, very happy about that. And also, I just finished listening while I was while I was crocheting. I finished listening for the Romancing Mr. Bridgerton, and it was a reread for me. And that one was for the lore challenge, and this one was to read a book with a mirror on the cover. And I have so many books on my bookshelves and on my Storytel app. However, it was so difficult to find a book with a mirror on the cover, and I decided just to reread Mr. Bridgerton, because the movie tie-in cover is with a mirror actually, so it was very useful for me, and I had a blast with this one. It's 5 stars again from me. Cozy, comforting read for me. They always pick up my mood, and I'm giggling majority of the time while I'm listening to those books, so it was great. And soon I will be going to work. Today I will be working from 3 to 8, and yeah, I did some crocheting, I listened for the book. I think I will keep this one for my journey to work on the bus, because I still want to do some crocheting, so I'll just continue listening whatever book I find there and try to prepare myself for a work day. And what else was there any other updates I should do? I think not. My battery is flashing, so that's why I'm just trying to be as quick as possible. So yeah, I think for now that will be it. It's now Tuesday. I remember last week I said that I will be vlogging much more this week, and there will be much more interesting content here this week. However, seems like my vlogs getting shorter and shorter and shorter, because I'm doubting that this week I will vlog much. I'm in not the best of moods lately. I'm in a little bit of a reading slump, I could say. I'm not saying that I don't like this book. I love it. However, I just can't concentrate on reading somehow. And on the weekend, we will get some guests from Lithuania. And then I won't be vlogging as well. So I think this week's vlog will be hopefully at least 15 minutes long. We will see. But nonetheless, I just wanted to jump in here and say sorry for that, and also update you on the book that I'm reading. And I'm reading this one still, The Spell Shop, and I'm now on the page 104. I still have a little bit left for reading, over 200 pages. But hopefully I can finish this book this week. And if I finish this book this week, so there will be only one book left for me to read for my syllabus. And I think I will choose something very short, because I will have to finish that book in 1 week, last week of September. I will decide then when I finish reading this one. At least for now, I can't concentrate only on one book, so I'm reading this. And in this one we have Kiela, who is a librarian. She was a librarian in the capitals of Elysium library, but some things happened and she had to run away from that library with her pet plant, Kaz, in the middle of the night, with only a few rescued books from that library. And she ends up in her home island. It's called... what it's called? I don't remember now. But nonetheless, she ends up in her home island, and now she has to start life from the scratch, and she's trying to figure out how she can do it in the best of ways. And she meets new people. She's very introverted. She doesn't like socializing at all, so it was a very huge difference from her previous life, because in this island everyone seems to be very friendly and want to be in contact with her. So yeah, she's now trying to find out how to live there, and I have a feeling there will be a little bit of a romance in this book as well. And nonetheless, I'm loving this book. It's so nice, so cute, very cozy book, and I love everything about it. I'm enjoying it fully, this story. I love all the characters. I love that pet plant Kaz. He is very interesting one. I like the banters between Kaz and Kiela, and how they interact with each other, how they help each other, and so on and so on. So I'm having a blast with this one, and I was so afraid that I won't like it because how pretty this book it is. I want to keep this one at home. I want to have it on my bookshelves, and I know now that it won't be the problem for I will love this. Nonetheless, I already thinking about 5 stars with this one. And actually, if it will be 5 stars, it will be an amazing month, because I already have one 5-star book. And if this will be as well 5 stars, I don't remember the last month that there was more than one or one 5-star book. I don't remember my last 5-star book before this month, but now it seems that it's going very great, and I love this one. So yeah, what else? I had done a little bit more of crocheting. Now I'm on the yellow color, so it looks like this. I'm just trying to finish my yarn that I have for so long, and it's just taking place in my house, unnecessary place, so I just need to use it. So that's that. And yeah, I think now I have a little bit of time for reading, although I don't want to read, to be honest. I would gladly just lay in bed, but I will try to do at least something. And around 1.5 hours I will be going to work. I'm working today from 3 to 8, so it will be a late shift. I will be home only around 9 hopefully, and I have a feeling that after that I will just pass out and go to sleep. But we will see. And tomorrow it will be a early shift, so yeah, it will be a nice weekend, I hope. I hope and pray for that. Friday and it's almost 7 o'clock in the evening. The day just ran away from me, and I have a feeling that today will be an early night for all of us in our family, because at least me and my husband haven't slept that well at night, almost haven't slept at all. I don't know what happened, maybe the moon or something. So we pretty much feel exhausted at the moment. I tried to do some journaling, a little bit of scrapbooking, and I think now I will try at least to read a few pages of the book. I managed to read a little bit on my way to work and on my lunch break today, so now I'm on the page 142. And I still love this book. It's such a cozy story. It's about friendship and there's a little bit of romance. But what I like the most is the banter between those best friends, the plant and Kiela. I love the banter between them, and I think Kaz, that plant animal, is my favorite character in this book. So whenever he talks, I just having a blast. So I think this one will be one of the books I will recommend to all who can listen to me. And I have a feeling that it will be 5 stars, even though I still have more than half of the book to read, but I have a good feeling about this book, so I definitely want to read more of this today. And like I said, I would like to finish this book this week, but we will see how it goes, because tomorrow will be busy. We will be preparing for visit of my mother-in-law, and then we will have guests until, I don't know, maybe Tuesday, Wednesday, hopefully. So there won't be that much time for reading. However, I will still try squeeze at least a little bit in the evenings at the bedtime and read as much as I can. So that's the plan for now. Hello, it's now Wednesday and I have no idea when was the last time I have talked to you. I think it was last week. So actually I just decided that I will vlog for 2 weeks, because last week there was only a few clips, and this week it's already Wednesday and definitely there won't be that much clips as well. So I think one vlog for 2 weeks will be perfect. And now I'm just sitting with my 2 pillows. They are nice pillows, however they are too hard for our necks. Both me and my husband struggling with those pillows, so we decided just try to make them a little bit thinner and not as hard as they are now, so I'm just trying to do something with them. And in the meantime, I thought that I maybe do some updates. So because I don't remember when I last talked to you, I'll just show you the book that I'm reading at the moment, and I'm pretty sure it's the same book. So it's still The Spell Shop. I'm loving this book. I'm having a blast with this story. I never was a huge fan of cozy fantasy books, and I was hesitant to start this one, to start reading it, but it's such an amazing book. I'm now, even though I didn't finish it yet, I'm still on the 208 pages mark. I still have over 100 pages left to read. I already recommend this book to all who will listen to me, because it's just such a heartwarming story, such a fun, cozy fantasy, and finally it's a book without smut. I don't know what's happening. It's definitely on a trend. It's trendy now to read spicy books and to write spicy books. It seems like it doesn't matter if it's fantasy, if it is a thriller or it is a romance. It seems like now in every book you can find some level of smut, and I was just bored from it. I'm not cringing, it's okay for me. I read sometimes smutty books, but when in every and single book you find the same, it just starts to get boring. So it was just like a breath of fresh air, this book. So very happy with this one. Also, like you know, there's also a side quest that are going on in the Aurelium, and it is a lore side quest. And last Friday we've got another prompt. So for me it was to read a book with characters that are immortal. So I chose to read a book about vampires, and I chose to read a first book in the Vampire Diaries series, and I'm listening that book on audio. And I don't like Elena in the book. She's definitely a diva, and hopefully she will change, because if not, so we have a problem. I will, at least for now, I don't think that I will continue with this series. I think one book will be enough for me. I watched TV series and I'm happy with those, so don't need to read all books if I don't like the main character of the story. So yeah, that's the update about the audiobooks. And am I reading something more? I don't think so. I think that's the update. I haven't washed my hair yesterday. It's only one day without washing, one evening even without washing my hair, and it looks ridiculous. Well, I think I will do that this evening, and it will be much better, because now I just look ridiculous, but oh well. So now I'm just trying to tidy a little bit around the house, fix the pillows, and yesterday came the yarn that I ordered. I will try to make to crochet a sweater scarf. I found some. I don't know if I will be able to do that. I'll try. I tried to find some how is it called in English? I don't remember. Pattern, yes, patterns, free patterns, and there's some I can buy on Etsy, of course. I found one that I almost understand, but not quite. But I think I'll just try to crochet that part I understand, and when I reach the part I'm not sure about, I'll just ask some help from my friends on Patreon. Hopefully they can help. I think they can help. They all are very capable in crocheting. I'm just a beginner. So that's the update about one of my hobbies. Also, I would like to do some cross stitching. I miss cross stitching. I don't remember the last time I have cross stitched, so that would be nice also as well to do. I would like also to finish reading this one this week, because it is the last week of the readathon, and I would like to finish it with all books read. So we will see. I don't know how it will go, but at least I can try. I have free today, and I have as well free tomorrow. I will be working on Friday, Saturday and Sunday this time, and I will be working all next week except Saturday, so it will be a long week, but nonetheless I still will find some time for reading, because it helps me a lot with everything in my life. So that's that, and now I think I'll just have to lay a little bit on that pillow and see if it's better than it was before. I thought that I will do also a mini haul. It's yarn haul, to be honest. I can't watch at my hair, they look ridiculous. I'm sorry for that, but tomorrow I promise it will look better. I just have so much to do today. I still haven't read a single page. I'm just running around in the house and trying to get everything in place. But haul. So I decided to do that sweater scarf in this color. I think it is very nice. It's gradient, so it will be a little bit gray, purplish blue scarf, and it's wool, 100% wool. I'm just crossing all my fingers that 8 will be enough of those, because if not I will be in a serious problem. But we will see. I hope that it will be enough. Then I had few hooks to crochet, but it wasn't enough because the yarn is in different sizes as well. I'm not a crocheter. I don't know the terms of of all the things crocheting, but I've got a bunch of hooks in different sizes. The sizes are on the handle of the hook. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hooks, and they must be ergonomic, or what's the right word. It shouldn't be painful in arm to hold this, and they are very cute in all pastel colors, so I just couldn't pass them. So definitely will be using those as well. And then I also bought a bunch of, how are they called actually, to just mark your place in your crocheting. Also hook maybe. Those, and some needles for stitching your work. Also in every different sizes and different colors. So now I'm prepared for crocheting, but only need to find some projects to do. I already have one, but actually I have 2 and 1 in mind. That blanket I would like to finish, sweater, scarf, and maybe I would like to crochet a pillow, or at least try. Yeah, so that are the projects for crocheting. And I've got a bunch of bookmarks, a lot of them. One of them is Getting Spicy in here, for example. Then Smut Book Energy. Also we have all I do is read books and be hot. That in my bookworm era. Then Things That Could Make You Happy is a book. Also we have Language Interpretation is the whole point of the act of reading. Read More. Be a Good Girl and Spread Those Pages. And so on and so on and so on. It's a stack of bookmarks. I tend to lose them, and yeah, it gets bent while you're using them. So, and because I read a lot, I thought that maybe it would be nice to have a lot of bookmarks. Just to pick one with my mood. This one is cute. So that's the small haul. And now I'm just started doing. I just can't talk today. I can see that I wasn't talking with a camera in a week. I just feel so awkward. But I'm just started doing dinner, preparing dinner for my family. And I think now I will just go and maybe listen for a book and do some crocheting. Just finish that blanket. Not finish, but finish the yarn that I'm using at the moment, and then start that project. I just need to decide on the pattern I would like to use. It's now Thursday and it's almost 11 o'clock. I'm home alone today. It's my last day before I will be working for 8 days in a row. Then I will have 1 day free and then I will be working again. But sometimes it happens. So I'm just trying to take it easy today. It's difficult, to be honest. I'm struggling today mentally, as always. What's new here? Nothing new. But yeah, I'm just trying to find something to do that it will take my mind from things that are happening in here. So I thought of maybe just starting editing this vlog for those 2 weeks, because once again there's not that much footage, but there still is, and because I'm starting to work tomorrow, there won't be that much time for editing after that. So I would like to do the majority of editing today, and just after that just put some new clips. I'm struggling even to talk today. I think you can see that already. And about reading, I read quite few pages yesterday, actually, of this one. I think I said that I was on 203 or something like that, and now I'm on 270. So it's possible that I can finish this one today. I will just see how much of editing I will be doing, but I have around 100 pages left to read, so if not today, then maybe tomorrow, but definitely I will finish that one before the end of the readathon, and then I will be done with my subject and I will pass the autumn semester. So that's the goal for this readathon. And then I don't know what I will be reading after this one, because this is the last book on my TBR for September, so maybe I'll just choose something else to read. I'm thinking of just doing next month, October, just mood read. I will be having some guests. They will be staying at our house for almost 3 weeks, so definitely there won't be that much time for reading as I have when we are alone at home. So I won't be pressuring myself, and I will just choose what I want to read. And what is this? What's happening here? There's revolutionaries are victorious. Then the general in charge of the military and veterans for the season class began executing a fake report from what's the whether the income to war police knowledge is fake. They don't know again. The politicians among the revolutionaries are still establishing economic together with military leaders. just finished reading this one, and it will be the easiest 5 stars. It's one of the books that I would like to reread almost immediately. It was such a cute story. I even don't have words to describe how much I love this book. Definitely will be one of the top books I read this year. Definitely in maybe even in the first place or second. It was that good. I definitely did not expect it to love this book that much. I thought that I maybe can like it, but never thought that I will love this one. And yeah, now this one will be the book that I will recommend to all. This one will be the one that if people ask what is your favorite book, it's possible that I will mention this one. I just had a best of times with this one. And now I'm done actually with my syllabus. I passed my autumn semester, seems like, so, and I still have until Monday to read more, of course, for the readathon, but now I just can relax a little bit and just pick whenever I want and don't push myself to finish it until Monday, because I already done with the books that I had to read. So that's amazing. And now I'm a little bit hesitant and afraid to choose something else, just because this one was so good, and I'm afraid that next one won't be up to my expectations, or I feel disappointed because I will compare the new book with this one that I have finished. So I have to be wise choosing what to read. I have a lot of books. Now I have to just decide what to read. So I finally decided. My hair once again doing their thing. Not the point. I decided what I will be listening, at least for now. It's possible that I can start and finish this book today, but we will see how it goes. And I chose to listen The Happiest Man on Earth by Eddie. And this book is about a survivor of Holocaust and how he still finds happiness in every single day and every single small thing. And I think book like this can help at least a little bit to just concentrate on, yeah, to be more mindful and concentrate, like I said, on small things and just stop worrying about everything. And especially today I need this book. I will try to listen it and see, maybe it will help me to calm a little bit for now. I don't say that it will change my life completely, but at least for now I just need something to calm me down. I'm struggling. There's much happening in our lives. Like always, seems like my life is never boring. If there's always something happening. But once again, that's not the point. I'm just trying to find something to just help me to relax and calm a little bit. So this book has a huge rating on Goodreads. I think it is 4.62. So almost 5 stars on Goodreads, and there's over 90,000 people who rated that book. So I have a feeling that this might be a great one to help. And yeah, I think I still have at least an hour, not full hour, but almost an hour before my husband and my son comes back home. But dinner is already done, so I can just sit and listen for the book and still do some of crocheting of my blanket and try to concentrate on that book and cross all my fingers that it will help me and ground me today. Morning, it's Friday and it is almost 11:30 and no, 10:30. and soon-ish I will be driving to work today. It will be a late shift, and I'm on the verge of panic attack. I'm just trying to calm down before driving to work. I don't need a panic attack at work. The last thing I need is, yeah, go through this again. So I'm just trying to calm down somehow. About reading. Yesterday I finished listening that The Happiest Man on Earth by Eddie Jaku, and I gave that 4 stars. It was very... I can't say that it was heartwarming, because majority of the book was about the struggles of the man who went through a lot about the Holocaust. It was definitely sad, to say the least, but at the same time, the way he talked about everything, the way he thinks now after he survived that, it's very wholesome. So 4 stars. It was a short book, short story, and he wrote that book when he was 100 year old, so kudos for that. And then I decided on start listening for this book. I have a Norwegian edition. It is by Lucinda Riley, and the original title is The Hidden Girl. I haven't read the synopsis of this book, but because it is by Lucinda Riley, I'm going into this book blindly, and I won't read the synopsis. I want to be surprised, but thinking about other Lucinda Riley books, so I'm guessing there will be 2 timelines again. And the only thing I'm a little bit afraid is that it's written by Lucinda Riley but edited by her son. How is its name? I don't remember the name, but the surname is Whitaker, and I'm afraid that we can lose Lucinda Riley's style a little bit because of that. But hopefully it will still be okay. I loved all other Lucinda Riley's books that I have read. All of them were 5 stars, I think, so 4 or 5 stars. So I have very, very high hopes for that one, and we will see. I started it yesterday but listened maybe only for 10 minutes, so there's not much to update you on. And I also decided to read on my Kindle this time an art that I've got from NetGalley, and it is My Darling Dreadful Thing, I think the title of the book is. I'll just check. Yeah, My Darling Dreadful Thing, and this one is a horror story. We have a girl who has a secret friend, a spirit. For me, at least now, that spirit seems like a demon maybe, or something like that, because she says that she lets that spirit come into her body, and if she struggles, so that spirit harms her on the way into her body. She scratches her throat and so on and so on. So for me it seems like a possession, but our main character doesn't think that it is possession, and we get some hints that happens something during one of those possessions, and now we have a story leading to that event that happened, and also we have a notes from the psychiatrist that is interviewing our main character after those things happen, and yeah, we go parallel. So that's very interesting. I didn't expect to like this book actually, because recently when I read arcs from NetGalley, usually they are 1 and 2 stars, and I almost lost interest in those, because when I pick up one of the arcs, it seems to be very nice and very interesting. When I start reading, it's just horrible, and I didn't have high expectations for this one, but I'm really pleasantly surprised. I enjoyed this book a lot, and I started reading it yesterday, and I'm already on the 20% mark. I didn't read it that long. So I will definitely continue reading this one today on my way to work, on my lunch break, and on my way back home from work. So I have a feeling that I can read quite a lot of this if my anxiety and my panic attacks will let me do that. Crossing all my fingers that it will. And the last update is that I started my sweater scarf. I'm now making a sleeve. I think that will be a sleeve. I'm not a crocheter, I'm just trying, but I think it will be I think it will be a sleeve. I'm pretty sure about that. So I'm just trying to make now a sleeve, and after I will be finished with that one, I think it will go a little bit wider, and then will be a scarf part, and on the end it will be another sleeve part. And this sweater scarf will be so gradient, I think you can say. Yeah, a lot of different colors, not a lot of it, yeah, purple, gray and black. Purple, gray and blue. Yep, I think now it's definitely time to stop talking and just try to calm down.